Into the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio. The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The name's Yukon Cornelius, the greatest prospector in the North.
Taco, I love fucking tacos. The menu says 3, but I order quattro. Get ready, belly hungry, yummy, keep it yummy. I prefer flour tortilla, I don't like them crunchy. Nah, you better get up on your fucking ethnic food groups, you feel me?
What we think.
Welcome to Saturday Night Savagery. It's your boy Jay Reddy, and I got my right-hand man Pookie with me, the finest beard in the South. Hey, we want you to sit back, relax, take off your shoes, find something to smoke, find something to drink, find something to fuck. We don't care as long as you're here and not there. Saturday night, raise your hands with me and say, what the fuck, Nation Radio, whoa!
What's up, everybody? Hell yeah. Welcome to Saturday Night Savagery. I'm Jay Reddy. I just recently found out I'm a savage motherfucker and I started a lot of shit and I'm okay with it. I'm so okay with it. Listen to that beat. I'm okay with it. Oh, I gotta turn the volume back up. There we go. So I'm so okay. I'm okay. You're okay. And fuck damn Bilzerian. I don't give a good damn. What's up, Pookie?
Not much, man.
Fuck damn Bilzerian. And I don't care if I'm not saying his name right. He can suck my balls and eat my chode and touch my scrot with his mouth. And Dakota Manning. What the fuck did I just say? Dakota Myers. God damn it. What did I just do there? I think that was the worst thing I could have ever said.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
When did the last... Sorry, man. Why the fuck did I get Manning from? I'm an asshole. Fuck it. Who cares? Hey, what the fuck's up?
I don't know, man. What's up with you?
I've been working all week. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know. It's been a very slow week, man.
No murders?
No.
Wait, so we didn't have another murder?
Not that I'm aware of.
Are you sure that we didn't have another murder?
No craziness to no mass shootings, no insanity that I've seen yet. At least it's been pretty quiet this week.
Did we at least find out if we were right the whole time about this shit?
About like what's the second shooter or what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. There's been some crazy tinfoil hat shit floating around about this. If we're gonna get into this, did you see about that girl that she was at the shooting and she apparently she was a big active person saying that there was 2 shooters and she wound up dying like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
What a bitch!
Mysteriously.
What a bitch! She had all that information, and she went up and died.
I think
I'm going about it the wrong way.
They're saying she died. I don't know. They might have came in the middle of the night and stuck her with something.
I'm going about it the wrong way, man.
Yeah, well.
Fuck. That sucks. Well, this is where it was bound to happen because you know why? Tinfoil hats.
Yeah, and then they keep fucking the timeline up, so it just makes you scratch your head a little bit more. Like, okay, guys, all right.
Well, fuck them. Hey, Zach. Hey, Eric. Hey, Kaz. Hey, Zach. Everybody watching tonight. Y'all won't believe the fucking trouble I went through tonight to get this broadcasting. But my God, the shit I had to do, and it's okay now. My feelings ain't hurt. It's dedication. It's the love for WTF Nation Radio, the whole nation, my co-host, and making everybody sweat in the back. I love you guys. Yeah. Yeah, call in. That's fine. If you heard me.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Welcome to Costco. I love, dude. Idiocracy is one of the. I don't know why it wasn't big at the time, but now it has such a cult following. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yes. I actually, like I said, I recently sat down a while back and I actually got to sit down and watch the whole movie the whole way through without being interrupted, and I was just dying the whole time. I was missing out, man.
Dude, Comanche Mountain Dew is the best president of all time.
Yup.
The Costco part's my favorite. I've never been to. Well, I have been to Costco in real life. They got great deals, but who gives a shit? Really?
We got a Costco downtown here. It's all right.
Dude,
we got this other place called BJ's. It's just like Costco, and I always laugh when I see the name.
Ice did a show today. He did an interview with our affiliate.
Oh yeah, he did.
It was really great, actually.
Yeah, I was listening. I was waiting for an F-bomb to get dropped, but you know.
I swear to God, I thought he said one. I'm going to be honest with you. I really thought he fucking said it. I'm not even joking. Because
boom,
like Ice is he be dropping the mail bomb right there like that, baby. I do too, though. Like, I drop F-bombs like the fucking always.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep myself from doing it. I'm trying to program my brain not to do it, but it comes out sometimes, and you just can't help it. It's involuntary.
Yeah, like, I'm starting to get this, like, Tourette's twitch. Like, fuck Dan Bilzerian. Like, fuck him. That's fuck that guy. Fuck him.
I've got a golden ticket.
I'm going to shove a dildo up the Bilzerian. Damn Bilzerian's got a vagina beneath that beard.
Did you see that like he owns one of the planes that the Hillary Clinton be flying around?
Oh yeah. What the fuck is that about, motherfucker? You know what's funny?
I don't know.
Was he saying he was voting for the Trumpster?
I don't know, but I mean, apparently she'd be flying around in one of his private planes.
Holy shit! I wonder if all Hillary bot fucking gave all the blizz cunnilingus. Because he doesn't have a penis. She was licking, and she's gay. So I mean, that is
there
one butch lady.
And she used to support the KKK back in the day, but she don't talk about that now.
Who didn't? Oh, that's pretty. I'm just fucking with you. Let's see. Let's find this Bilzerian bitch and his
affiliations.
Yeah, let me try to find this shit. Hey, if anybody's in the back listening in the background, y'all look up see if Dan Bilzerian at any point publicly announced who he was voting for. I just want to know, just to know. I mean, it doesn't hold any bearing or anything, but who gives a shit? It's something to talk about that make no point at all. Let's suck my balls. I'm in a crazy mood today, man.
I can tell, man.
Like, I have been running through my anus. Hey, Mom.
Wait, okay, I had to turn my microphone on. Sorry.
Jesus
Christ.
Shit. Hey.
Scared the bejeebs out of me.
What's up?
I mean, I'm Mom. I should be scaring the bejeebus out of you.
What up, Mama?
Not much. What's up with y'all?
I'm patting my head and rubbing my tummy.
No, you're able to do that?
You saw my setup in this empty house. I got to get furniture.
Yes, you do.
But hey, we're fucking doing it.
Right?
We're doing it big.
Stay away from
nothing,
IKEA.
Right? Better than being homeless.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. I would hate to be homeless.
Yeah.
I mean, same here. I mean, I don't know. Like, I understand, like, some people who are homeless just prefer to be that way. I'm not like that.
Wait.
What was that?
That was just so open-ended. That's me touching the wrong button at the wrong time, just sliding it. I had my toe on it and then decided to wiggle it, and that's what happened. When I wiggle my toe,
like a sexual Tyrannosaurus.
No, that's interesting. You're wiggling your toes on buttons.
Oh, it's WTF Nation Radio. 10 LSU fraternity brothers were charged in the death and the pledge after hazing. Oh, so they hazed them to death.
Ooh, sounds like a good time.
Number 1, fuck LSU. Number 2, I've been in a fraternity.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Number 3, fuck LSU. I hate them. Sorry, they suck. That's me talking football.
I don't watch college football, so.
You watch college football porno though?
No, I don't.
Dude, come on.
No, I'm the guy that's into the like animated shit. You know that, man.
You want to animate the porno?
Yeah, that's yeah.
You will suck dick with alien and the tentacles on it, big boy.
So you brought up fraternity. Did you know that there's a new sorority just for military spouses?
Depend on you?
I guess. I don't know. I was just kind of like, if I really wanted to join that, I'll go like troll some Dependa Facebook page. I don't know.
Alpha Kappa Dependa.
Right. It was started by Air Force spouses.
Oh, they're not so bad.
So that explains a lot.
Air Force bitches ain't that bad. And I say bitches in like the most polite way, period. I'm sorry. It's just my jargon. I'm sorry. Get over it. Air Force bitches be all right. Air Force wives, even like they're sexy. Am I wrong? I mean, can anybody tell me I'm wrong?
I don't know. Like, I'm not checking out other Army spouses.
No, I mean, you can see the quality of Tang when it comes to each
branch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
It's just like
and by rank too. That's a big thing too.
Like, I said woo 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 Kappa, woo 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 Kappa. Listen, like, Air Force gets the best of everything. We all know that. So when it comes to the best of everything in their work life, you damn sure they got the best of everything in their sex life. It's bullshit.
I don't know about that.
I ain't never, ever, ever seen a fat Dependa Air Force lady. Or saying, my husband's in the Air Force, look at my gut.
Damn. Savage.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, when it comes to the Army Dependas that I'm surrounded by, they're, let's just say interesting.
No, let's just say overweight. Look, like I have seen, why do 75.2% of Army wives have mustaches?
I don't know. This one doesn't.
I know you don't.
Like
You're a great Army wife. You're the most outstanding Army wife. You are the exemplar. You are the standard. But what I'm saying,
right? I don't know about that, but okay.
You are. You do everything you're supposed to do as an Army wife.
You bake cookies.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You're loyal. You take care of the kids. You get active when you need to get active. You keep shit straight at the house. You're like a good, and you don't go around, my husband's this and my husband's that and my husband's this and I fuck your mom. You don't do that.
No, I'm like, honestly, like next month, my husband and I, we've been together for 15 years. And I'm just like, he's like, well, I got to leave. And I'm like, okay, bye, Felicia. Like, I mean, it doesn't really, I mean, it does affect me. But, I'm just kind of like, I don't really worry about it, I guess you could say. I'm not all boo-hoo, hollering, upset, that he's going to be gone. Like, I'm not posting all over Facebook, feel sorry for me. My husband's gone. Like, I'm not saying I don't care. I do. Like, life just goes on. Like, I know it will. So I'm not going, like, I have learned to not evolve my entire life around him, if that makes sense.
Cold-blooded.
So, I mean, in a way it is, because obviously when we move, I got to fucking move too. But my thing is I'm not codependent, if that makes sense.
It does.
Like, I'm not going to fucking fall apart when he walks out that door to, to go overseas or even to go for the fucking field. Like, some of these bitches, he's out, like, my husband's out in the field. Like, okay. Like, great. Like, I'm waiting for the day for him to walk back out the door so I can have the whole fucking bed to myself again.
Go
Like, and it's funny because, like, he'll go wherever. And, like, the moment he leaves, like, my kids are like, Mom, can we sleep with you? Fuck no.
Hell
like,
to the no. Get your ass up out of here. Mama's got dildo time.
No, it's not even that. Like, I want to be able to sprawl out, like, be able to sleep on my own freaking queen size, memory foam mattress. And what kills me is Minnie. I love her to death. I mean, she's got a queen size memory foam mattress, and she wants to come and sleep in my bed with me. Like, no.
Well, everybody likes to cuddle. I don't give a fuck if you're a big, burly man. Everybody likes to cuddle. But
I am like,
Minnie's
I'm
an
not
asshole,
a cuddly
Mom.
type of person. Like,
No,
I mean,
I
I
don't
like
to cuddle.
some
You're not a
cuddling
cuddler?
and some PDA, but other than that, I like, and I feel bad. Like, I love my kids. They try to be on top of me, and yes, we'll cuddle here and there, but they try to do it all the time, and I'm not like that. I don't like people being on top of me, if that makes sense.
I want a PD blowjob.
18-inch bubble. 18-inch, but stay out of my 18-inch bubble. I don't give a shit.
Y'all are crazy. Cuddling makes you live longer. It does.
Nope.
Rub my belly and feed me some chocolate milk. Bitch, I'll give you the world. Is that so much?
I'm the sleep on the couch guy. Leave me the hell alone. Like, that's me.
You do look like one of them. Like, you look like the dude off of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, it's one Trevor or whatever his name is?
Yeah, because you can put a beard on him and you look exactly like him.
Yeah. It's funny, speaking of Trevor, like, I was catching up on The Walking Dead before the new season, comes out here in a few weeks. And the guy that plays Trevor, like, I didn't even realize it because I'm kind of behind because I haven't had cable for a while now. And, like, this, the actor that plays Trevor in Grand Theft Auto 5, he comes out on fucking The Walking Dead. I'm like, holy shit, that's Trevor.
I forgot who Trevor is already.
I stopped watching Walking Dead like 3 seasons ago.
No. You need to catch up. It's good, but I forget because it's been a whole year, and I don't know. Like, I have to wait another fucking 2 years for Game of Thrones. I've got to wait another year or a couple weeks till this comes on. Fucking American Horror Story. Got to wait forever for that shit to come on.
See, like, I'm not a big, like, I never got into American Horror Story because
I
don't know,
jam.
like, it's so hard to follow.
I got a confession to make.
My ADHD or whatever you want to call it, like, I can't pay attention to it. Like, it's too, I don't know how to explain it.
I have a confession to make.
3 shows that I watch on TV, and it's Game of Thrones, Rick and Morty, and Vikings. That's it. That's all I really watch.
See, and I got to wait for that, too.
Rick and Morty.
Don't tell me you don't know what that shit is.
Rick and Morty.
I know what Rick. Yeah, it is the shit. I love Rick and Morty.
Look, I got a confession to make. I like Lady Gaga.
You like Lady Gaga?
Yeah, I do.
And her penis-sized clitoris.
Who gives a shit?
No, he just wants to pee in her butthole.
Who gives a shit if a woman's clitoris? It's not penis size, I'm sure. She's got a great tits though. I watched her documentary on Netflix.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good.
Okay, because I came across it and I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this or not.
It's pretty good. People's got like a fucked up view about her, man. She's just a human going through some fucked up shit. She's in a unique situation. Not everybody's a goddamn megastar.
Well, I heard she was like recently diagnosed with fibromyalgia or something else, like some autoimmune type thing.
My mama's got that.
And like I can't, like, for me and the shit that I got to go through, and then on top of the stuff, that, taking care of my family and in the station, like, I mean, there's days I fucking struggle. I do. But, I just keep in mind, but doing what I do is what keeps me going, if that makes sense. Like, I don't fall into that category of, woe is me, poor me, or going into depressed state doing all of this. And I can't imagine being a mega star like Lady Gaga and having to deal with stuff like that.
We're mega stars here, though.
Huh?
We're mega stars here on WTF Nation Radio.
Yes, true. Like, you got a point there.
I got a question from Facebook Live, actually. Ken Ryan asked, do you guys agree that JROTC is a valued part of the armed forces? No.
What?
What? Who? What?
I'm fucking confused, man.
Is JROTC...
Okay, the JROTC program is where, the kids from high school and college join to kind of, I guess, I wouldn't say experience the military, but they do learn about the customs and traditions and stuff like that.
You know what else they fucking learn?
What?
How to be dumb pricks when they get to the fucking army. Like, they're know-it-alls. I went to JROTC. I got my dick sucked by fucking whoever's colonel back at the fucking college. La, 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 la.
Is there a difference between JROTC and ROTC?
Oh, yeah. JROTC's in high school, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. I mean, I guess it gives them some discipline or whatever. I mean, to each their own. Do what you do, boo. I don't give a fuck if you want to wear a uniform and get your penis sucked by the fucking girl you like in class. I don't give a shit. But I'm telling you, I always fucked with those guys, but I ended up being enlisted. And to me, just enlisted life is better. Fuck being an officer. But I mean, I can't say personally, JROTC is the shit, because I never would have joined it because I thought it was lame as fuck. I really, from what I understand about it, it's okay. You're involved, I guess. I mean, it's like...
I mean, it's better than smoking crack in high school, I guess.
Who does that? Who starts crack in high school?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That seems like a fucking late 30s drug. Like, I lost in life. Let's do this.
I mean, I know the middle schoolers around my area be smoking fucking pot in fucking school and shit.
Yeah, pot. Pot is pot. I don't remember
but smoking in school? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, I did. When I was in high school, I smoked the shit out some weed.
I'm talking about some middle schoolers doing this shit, man.
I know. I'll whoop my kids' ass.
Shit, I don't know. Like, the way Nathan is and how hyper he is, there might be times where I might hand him a fucking joint. Be like, dude, chill the fuck out.
Minnie's an asshole. You need to give it to her.
Kid. Oh, my goodness.
Give it to Minnie. She's an asshole. I will say it again and again and forever.
She is. Who does she? Where do you think Minnie gets her assholeness from?
Her dog. I have no idea.
Me?
You're not an asshole. You're a sweetheart, motherfucker.
I could be an asshole.
Well, you ain't never been one to me. Let's see. Missouri senator who called for Trump's assassination compares him to Hitler. Don't care. Okay, I may check this out. So this Eminem fucking thing, right? Eminem fucking did a freestyle on BET Awards going off on Trump. And I didn't think it was Eminem at first, but apparently it was. And he just grew a little goatee that confused me. But I don't... Him going off on Trump, cool, whatever. I mean, I still liked it. I still like Eminem. Like, I don't...
I think it was a publicity stunt is all it was.
Yeah, I mean...
His new album's about to drop.
Everything is, man.
Even his balls.
Yeah,
just
he finally could grow facial hair after 40 some years.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
But my thing is like that whole freestyle thing he did. I'm like, that's the best you could like. I don't know. I've seen him do better.
He went off pretty hard though. His wordplay was pretty fucking on point. Like,
dude, the memes that came out afterwards were freaking hilarious, man.
Memes make the world go round.
Yes, I mean that should be new currency. I really think we should just get rid of the dollar and switch over to memes. Dank ass memes, you get paid more. I mean, that's the way it works.
I like it. Yeah, like Eminem, he went off. I don't give a fuck who says shit about Trump anyway. He can't do anything. He can't do anything right. He can't do anything wrong. I don't fucking know anymore, man. I just don't give a fuck. If that makes any sense. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of us don't really care anymore. I mean, as like, Pookie just said, look at the memes that are coming out. Like, anytime they go after Trump, like, okay, I need to drop my stock in these memes, and I need to stock up in, like, the Eminem and Trump memes. If that makes sense.
I love that meme.
Oh, I found the fucking, let's see. I found the thing where Bilzerian bitch boy, let's see. I don't know how true this is. And this is.
We just call him the Brazilian from now on because
we just call him like the Brazilian wax guy. Like,
well, he's a hairy man.
Always good for his, cleaning up some.
I'm pretty fucking bummed out. Like, he's got all these bad bitches all over him all the time. Like I'm kind of.
Yeah, if I had a couple $1 million floating around too, I'd have freaking hookers and cocaine all over the place too, man.
This is from the dailymail.uk. Let's see. One of Hillary Clinton's campaign planes was owned by Playboy Dan Bilzerian. That's it. Who gives a shit? He's got titties on this plane and bitches on this plane, and who gives a fuck? Why did that make headlines?
I don't know, man. I don't know. And then you got shit like that fucking little girl that died from fentanyl. No one talks about that shit. No.
Dude.
Oh,
why don't we get rid of that?
I don't know. Like, okay, that kind of hits close to home for me because I know everybody in staff knows, like my brother-in-law, or he's practically my brother because we grew up with him. He died from a fentanyl-laced heroin overdose. And like, I'm like, for me, I'm just kind of like, it's your fucking fault. Like, but I feel bad for my sister and my niece. And the shit that they have to go through right now. Like, his family is accusing her for not practically sitting there next to him while he would shoot up or snort it. Like, his main, I guess course of doing it was snorting, but occasionally he would shoot up. But like,
heroin.
Yes. A lot of people do because when you snort heroin, there's no track marks. So like, people aren't looking, at your arms. They can't spot you as an addict right away by track marks. But anyways, so his family's accusing her for not sitting next to him while he did his fix of heroin and making sure he was breathing. And that she should be charged for manslaughter on this. And yeah, it's kind of like, what the fuck? And she was like, she even went through the courses of being trained in how to, administer Narcan. And I feel so like she already feels guilty enough of everything that's happened. Like, she got to the point where she just quit handing him cash. Like, if he needed anything, she would go and purchase it, like a tank of gas. Like, because he would constantly ask, I need gas money. And for a while, she would give it to him. And then she's like, well, what the fuck? Why are you always needing gas money? And that was why. So it like, I want to say I'm numb to the whole thing. But then again, like, to find out, like, little kids who are coming in contact with this stuff, like, part of me is like, that could have been my niece, you know, like, and she's going to be 2 in a few months, like, and she's mobile, she's getting into shit. Like, what if she found it?
That's true.
And ingest it?
It's my biggest gripe about this whole fentanyl thing is every time I see the cops posting something, and God bless the LEOs, I love them to death, but when they post like, oh, we made this big weed bust, and I'm like, great, you spent that time to bust something that's not going to kill anyone when you could have been spending that time looking for these heroin dealers and, you know, getting this shit off the streets.
But then a part of me is like, when they do bust these heroin dealers, it's kind of like ISIS and the fucking Taliban and all of them. Like, when you take that one person out, it's like fucking whack-a-mole. Another one's just going to pop up and sell the shit again. And what's sad, and yeah, I know you brought up the whole fact, you know, that they busted someone with marijuana. Come to find out, and this is, you know, hit, because I've talked to some of the guys I used to work with, you know, in the fire department I used to serve on. They're lacing the weed on the streets with the fucking fentanyl shit.
Oh, fuck that. I did not know that. No.
Yeah. So that's scary. Like, you just want a basic joint or, you know, a little, you know, tenth, a baggie of weed, and here, you know, it's laced with fentanyl. Next thing you know, you're either dead or you're being resuscitated.
I'm looking right now at my Facebook Messenger, and my homeboy Kyle McKinley, he is passed. He's dead. He's in the ground, and he overdosed from fentanyl. He got married, and then 2 days later, he overdosed in fentanyl and died. While his wife was going to get him some dinner, and she found him dead on the couch. And 2 weeks before that, she announced that she was pregnant. And the last thing he said to me was, "Happy birthday, bro. I love you." And then he died. And he was with me in Korea. I miss him dearly. We talked all the time. I had this song called 3-8. It was about 138 Field Artillery in Korea. And me and him would rap it together. And he would be so hype about it, and I remade it for him and everything. And he got out of the Army, had a hard time transitioning, and he got on pills pretty bad. And then he got on heroin. And then when he burned all his bridges, and the same road that heroin or any crazy narcotic like that does to you, turned you into a full-blown junkie. And then he went to fentanyl. It was easier to get, in some cases cheaper, I suppose. But he went on a hiatus at one point of doing dope, and he took some, dead on the couch, and his brand new bride found him. I am absolutely 10,000% against any narcotics. I don't consider weed a narcotic, but this shit is an epidemic, dude. Absolutely.
That's why I always joke around saying shoot your local heroin dealer. I mean, it sounds violent, but I mean, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I despise this shit. I despise it with a passion. And I'd be like, I mean, honestly, like the way they treat the addicts, like when they send them to jail, I think they're doing it the wrong way. Is what they should do is as soon as you get busted, all messed up on heroin, and know you're on heroin, you come into the jail, you test positive for it, you know, put them in a rehab for 5 years, automatic rehab for 5 years, keep them out of the jail, you know, get them help, and stop treating them like animals and shit.
I'm looking at his page right now, and people still to this day are just telling him, "I miss you, I miss you, I miss you," and like.
See, and I had to quit looking at my brother's page. I couldn't, like, I mean, I feel like I'm being kind of, how do you put this, callous, but I don't look at it anymore because, and I even like told John, I was like, when I pass, do not keep my Facebook page. Like, you know, keep it up long enough so you can like save pictures and whatnot from it, but don't keep it up.
Well, I mean, speaking of that, my grandmother recently passed away a couple years back, and one of our family members put her page into was it in memory of or whatever it is, and it locked my grandfather out of all the pictures and stuff, and he could not access it anymore. And like it stirred the pot in my family pretty much, because everyone was like, oh, and then when we had one side of the family like, yeah, well, you know, she knew she was going, you know, get over it, you know, like it was her time, you know.
He was a big fan of the show.
What he now?
Yeah, he was a big fan. Fuck it, I can't look at this no more. This is sad.
We're going down a really dark rabbit hole right now.
And we all got,
and we all right now.
And we all got, yeah. Let me see. Next subject, titties.
Next slide.
Next slide. Oh my goodness. What time is it?
Last Saturday was.
It was dope, man, wasn't it? Oh my God.
It was.
We went viral, baby.
And you know what's even like really dope was like after that happened, and yesterday I saw on Facebook that Dakota Meyer was going to be here at Fort Bliss. I'm like, I gotta be there. I gotta get there. And of course, after a flat tire and putting 2 new tires on my vehicle, I managed to make it there. And I'll tell you what, like he was taller than I thought in person, but I am pretty short. And he was very down to earth, like very chill. Like we spoke for several minutes. You know, I said like, you know, I introduced myself and mentioned about him coming on as a guest, which we're working on that. And we just talked, and he, you know, I was like, well, you know, we've been kind of tagging you a lot in this whole, you know, Brazilian wax Dan thing. And he's like, yeah, I know. We've been, you know, monitoring it. He's like, you know, thank you for, you know, having my back. And he's like, once, you know, Dan went after my wife, he was like, that's it. He's like, I could care less about everything else, but you put my family out there like that, it's on. And I told him, I was like, I don't blame you. Like, who does that? And he was like, cowards. And I was like, yeah, exactly. So we kind of chilled talk. And of course, you know, him and my husband talked, because my husband is prior service, you know, United States Marine Corps. And they kind of, you know, did their Marine thing or whatever. And then, you know, he signed a poster for us to give away when he does come on the show. And what was funny is like Dakota goes, who do I make this out to? And I was kind of like, I don't know. And John just goes, oh, just some lucky listener. And that's what he put on the poster, some lucky listener. And it was great. It was fun.
You know, I want them to fight. I want them to fight.
No, seeing that picture of Dakota, man, I was like, man, that dude could probably hang, man.
He can, dude. He's a big dude.
He's a big guy.
You know,
he's a big guy.
You know, I didn't know. It took me the longest time to realize that that's Sarah Palin's fucking son-in-law.
Yeah, I told you that, man. I said that the other week, man. I said he's married to one of the Palin daughters, I think.
That shit cray.
Yeah, I think they've been married for a couple years now.
That shit's so cray right there. And Palin, I bet you she has just got a weddie for it. She's all about that fucking drama. And she's in that high position, being the governor of fucking Alaska. What a fucking state, right? And,
she's no longer.
Well, I mean, once nobody else fucking knows who the governor of fucking. Nobody on the planet knows who the governor of fucking Alaska is. So we're always going to think Palinator's going to fucking. She's got it. Who like
drill, baby, drill.
Yeah, she's a fucking. She's a cunt. But anyway, I bet you in her moose, I bet you in her moose pussy, that she is just flooded with joy that her son-in-law has a Medal of Honor. That's a fucked up way of looking at it.
That gets her rock hard.
Yeah, she get a wide on, Andy Brown told me that term, little hair in it. That's gross.
Say that again?
Andy Brown tells me the most fucking crazy shit, man. He said cunnilingus will give you throat cancer.
Okay. I heard the reverse, actually.
He says he's got a doctor friend that he's like, yeah, it'll give you throat cancer. Get him cunnilingus.
I mean, if you get some of that HPV, maybe.
Is that a new soda?
No, the HPV, the human papillonian virus.
Warts.
Oh, I thought it was human pepperoni virus. Ain't nobody want no pepperonis on the nuts. Ain't nobody got time.
That's more like
that.
Cauliflower dick.
Those are gross. I don't recommend them.
Oh my God! I remember like coming back from deployment. They put us through that freaking like class or whatever it is, and they started showing all the pictures of the STDs, and the cauliflower dick came on. I was like,
Just kill me. If I ever got anything like that on my wang, just please fucking take me out of the ball game. Really, I don't want to live no more. To me, sex is an art. It's got to be. And if my fucking... to do art, you have to have tools. And in the love game, my wang is my thing. And if the brush strokes ain't... if you ain't got bristles on the brush, you ain't making a paint, if you know what I'm saying. That's a really delicate way to fucking put it, man. I'm a poet. My dick is a paintbrush. Leave it at that.
That's poetic, man.
It is. It's beautiful. You should put on a shirt. That's the next WTF Nation Radio shirt. My dick is a paintbrush.
The coolest T-shirt I ever seen in my life. It said, "My pen is huge."
My hands are huge.
Yeah, but when you look at it, it says pen. Put pen and is together. And
penis.
Tell me what it spells.
Penis. Yeah, it spells penis, Pookie. I want people to call me. Let me find. I had to regenerate. Let me see if this works. Let me get it right.
Call the show now at 415-889-8367.
I did it right that time. Call the show, 415-889-8367. I want to hear you speak to me. Speak to the nation. Speak about what you want to hear, what you want to do. Tell me your problems. Tonight might be just, I'll give you good advice hour. This is the advice channel. If you need spiritual advice, I got a fucking call right now. I'm not even fucking kidding. That was like fast. They're listening.
Flush.
Holy shit, man. That's awesome. I'm loving it. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the hair. Who are we speaking with on the hair?
Hey, Pookie, this is Doc Derek. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, this is Jay Reddy and Pookie and Mom. What's going on, Doc Derek? What's going on?
Hey, Mom. Jay Reddy. Let's talk about this hostage situation.
Hostage situation? Let me Google it first.
Say again?
I got the hostage situation.
No, where the American was released the other day. The lady, and she had married a Canadian guy.
Oh, wait, I think we might have that one. Let's talk about it. Fill me in, brother.
We talked about it last night. I'm trying to figure out how in the Sam hell, she was supposedly 7 months pregnant when they were abducted. And why were they there on vacation? But how are you abducted and held captive and allowed to have sex multiple times? I mean, it's bad luck, but not everybody gets pregnant each time they have sex. So then people had to have sex a couple times because she got pregnant and had 3 children while being held captive.
She was...
Now, that ain't the way that people, that ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Taliban, and everybody else, that's not the way they're portrayed. We're talking about people that release videos, of setting a Jordanian pilot on fire while he's in a cage. We're used to seeing people, with a limb cut off, sexual mutilation. And all of a sudden, we have someone that was held captive that gave birth to 4 children.
In captivity?
Supposed to be 7 months when abducted. So she had that child, and then she got pregnant 3 more times and had 3 children.
I think I might have found this article. Canadian husband of an American woman refuses to board the U.S. plane in fear he will be punished. No, this is not the right article.
He refused to be released.
Oh, this is the same article.
This was supposed to be the same area that Bergdahl was in, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I want to speak about Bergdahl with you.
If their way